All right, why is it so important for us to FOMO the whole entire body? Why did we create an online FOMOing program called Purposeful FOMOing for the whole entire body? Well, you know that nursery rhyme, the foot bone is connected to the leg bone is connected to the thigh bone. Well, that speaks so much truth when we're talking about the human body. Everything is connected to everything. And one of the connecting parts of the foot bone to the leg bone to the thigh bone is muscles. Muscles are attached to bones. When muscles move, bones move. And so if we have tightness in muscles, it's going to impact the skeletal system or the bones and the joints. So for example, if I have a shoulder and it's up here in my ear and it's rounded forward because I've been on the computer, I've got a lot of stress, and that shoulder is rounding over that way, this doesn't affect the shoulder. We may feel it in the shoulder, but it impacts the neck. It's pulling on the muscles in the neck, creating wear and tear on the spinal cord of the neck, but all the way down the spine also, all of this is being pulled over that direction. If I rotate my shoulder like this, you can see it pull all the way down to my belt. That's all of this area being pulled just by one shoulder. And it's going to create wear and tear on these spinal cords. But not only that, if all of this is being forced over this way, then it's going to impact how my hips are, whether they're higher, lower, rotated, twisted, turned. It's going to create force on my hip, which is going to increase the wear and tear on my hips. But then if they're out of alignment, the legs are out of alignment. And if my legs are out of alignment, then my knee, my ankle, my foot, all of that's going to be impacted. So again, just one shoulder. And none of us just have one issue. We're pretty much tight everywhere. So you have multiple pullings and stressing and strain going on throughout the body. And that can create a lot of problems. So why is it that we always tend to focus on one body part? Well, because we focus on problems, right? Something hurts, we want to take care of it. The calf is tight, we want to take care of the calf. The shoulder feels tight, we want to work on the shoulder. So what happens is that it's never just one thing. So there's always other contributing tightness going on. So we go after the calf muscle, and we want to know why it doesn't loosen up. Well, because the hamstrings are tight, the front of the calf is, or the lower leg is tight, the foot might be tight. So we have all these other contributing factors. How can that calf muscle loosen? So then what do? We go after it and beat it more and beat it more. So maybe we do eventually loosen it. But now what we did, we loosened the calf muscles, but the hamstrings are tight, or the foot is tight, or the front of the lower leg is tight. Now we opened up an avenue for those tight muscles to pull and stress in another direction. We created a whole nother imbalance. And so that can create a whole nother issue maybe a month down the road. So again, we don't want to focus on just one specific area when something is going on. And we want to work on, hopefully, preventative, right? So a full body massage is about prevention. So we want to eliminate the full tightness in the body so we don't have all these stresses and strains going on in the body. And if we do have a specific area, maybe we're 30, 40, 50 years old, we have a tight shoulder or tight hamstrings, if we work the whole entire body, we're helping loosen up all the contributing factors to that area. And when we work on that area, it's more likely to loosen because everything around it is loosening. And it's going to more likely stay loosened because you don't have these other areas forcing it to stay tight. And we're not going to create an imbalance because we just worked on one area and everything else is tight. So again, if we think of it as preventative, right? We want to work all the body so that everything is loosening up at the same time, and then the whole body will want to stay loose because we want a body that's moving fluidly without restrictions. And then that's going to put less stress and strain on the skeletal system and less stress and strain on the muscular system. And overall, it's going to make us a much healthier body. So this is why we created the Purposeful FOMOing membership, so that you can have continuous access to the techniques and to the education that we provide. And I know some people think, oh my goodness, I can't FOMO the whole entire body every day. That's just not possible. We totally understand that. That's why we created a whole step-by-step program that covers the whole entire body, but we created it in a way that you can do this in 10 to 15 minutes a day. You can do your upper body on one day and the lower body on the next. So Monday is upper body, Tuesday is lower body, Wednesday is upper body, Thursday is lower body. You can alternate like that and you can cover the whole entire body. It's definitely doable and you can fit this right into your schedule, to your routine. So that's why we created all this. And the other thing is that you can work with this if you're working with a therapist. This is perfect because it allows you to get better results because you're working in tandem with them. You're helping loosen your body as they're working on you. And it's going to allow your therapist to get deeper and much more specific in the areas that you can't get to. So again, it works really well with the therapist. And again, this is why we created the program, and this is why we the purposeful foam rolling, and why we created the membership, and why we encourage you to foam roll and to do self-care for the full entire body. Take care. Have a great day.